I'm here working in the barn, and Pebbles and Lenny are trying to help me a little bit, but right now Pebbles is trying to let Lenny know that there are certain rules to follow while you're out here in the barn. And one of those rules is you do not get up on Dad's equipment. Lenny doesn't like that rule. He doesn't like to be told what to do. And as you can see, Pebbles is going to make sure she enforces this rule. That's how you got hurt the first time, you silly girl. Yeah, it's not really fair, really, that some goats are allowed to be what we call porch goats. Just kind of have free roam, free graze, whereas other goats are kind of contained to the pastures. But, you know, there are certain circumstances that require different goats to get treated different ways. We love them all, but some of them are just allowed more freedoms than others. And I think you know why. I mean, just imagine the chaos that would ensue around here if Ringo were a porch goat. Oh! Oh, that hurts, Daddy. Back up. Ringo! I'm out. Oh, God. Oh, God. Help! Meaning he could just come and go as he pleased. All right, let me get back to it. Yeah, just doing a little cleanup today. Sometimes we do that. You know, we get going and life gets busy. And before you know it, you're just putting things here and setting things there. And you're not keeping up with this or keeping up with that. And then when you finally have a weekend or a day off, you just got to get caught up on some stuff. And that's what I'm doing now, trying to clean up a few things, refill the waters, just clean up. Just cleaning up. This is embarrassing, and I don't like seeing things like this. I don't work well with clutter. I do not do well with clutter. My house is clean. There's a place for everything. Yeah, I have a junk room. I have a junk drawer, the way everybody does. I have a place where I kind of put things off until later. But for the most part, I just do not do well with clutter. And I got that from my mama. My mom has never allowed clutter. It was funny. My dad and my mom have been arguing a little bit lately. And Mom calls over here. She calls me on my phone. And Mom doesn't call a whole lot. My mom, she's pretty good about texting. And, you know, I'm more of a texter than I am a phone talker. But my mom calls, and when the phone rings, I always get worried. I always panic when the phone rings and it's Mom. I don't know why. I'm just a... You know, it's just love my mama. I don't want nothing to ever go wrong with my family up there. But Mom calls and I panic and I grab the phone and I try to go find a place where I can talk without losing my signal. And she's crying. I'm like, Mama, what's wrong? Mom, what's wrong? Mom. And I'm just trying to beg it out of her. And she's not crying like a baby. She's not sobbing, but I can hear that she has a lot of frustration in her voice. And she says, your dad. And I'm like, Dad, what? Mom, get to the point. What? Your dad is, And I'm like, Mom, what do you want? What's going on? Just talk to me. I was getting mad. I was getting angry because she wouldn't just tell me. And I'm thinking, my dad, what? My dad, what? And she goes, your dad needs some help up here. And I'm like, what? What, Mama? Well, she finally gets around to it, and she explains that Dad needs some help around the barn. Dad needs some help cleaning some things up. Dad needs a little bit of help with his clutter. And my mom was not so much, she was just mad at Dad for allowing things to get to get out of hand. And then Mom was saying that every time she turns around, my dad's goats are out. And I said, Mom, if my dad's goats are out, it's because my dad wants his goats out. You see, my mom and dad, my mom and dad, I love them, and I know they're going to see this video, but they need to know the truth. They need to know what people say about them. And now you all going to know what about mom and dad. You're going to know a deep, dark secret about mom and dad. Let's hope to God they don't tell any of my deep, dark secrets. But so my mom and dad have always kind of deceived each other in different ways. You see, my dad has been one. His generation has always been the generation to you don't throw anything away. You don't throw anything out because you may one day need it. And at this point, both my dad and Uncle Raleigh, both of them, Uncle Raleigh lives over here, y'all know. Guys, I'm not lying to you. As I stand here, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the house. 5. There's a 6, 7, 8. I can think of 8 different sheds. Can I call it a shed? There's 8 different shed. A shed is like a small little room. There's 8 sheds at Uncle Raleigh's house, and there's stuff in every single one of them. And the guys, they are packed full of stuff. And Aunt Joanne she'll vouch for me when she sees this video. Now, you think Uncle Raleigh's bad? My dad is even worse, folks. My dad has so many sheds up there, and he may not have as many sheds as Uncle Raleigh, but my dad will take one shed, fill it up, put an extension onto it, fill it up, extend onto it, and fill it up, and they call that hoarders. There's a name for that. They call that hoarders. There's a show on TV we used to watch about people that hoard stuff. And so this is funny. If I go over there and say, hey, Dad, I saw you got some 2x4s out behind your barn. Oh, yeah, I'm going to use those. Man, Dad will start up how he's going to use those for this and use them for that. Dad's damn near 80 years old. Okay, maybe I exaggerate. My dad is too old to be doing too much of anything. But I swear, folks, he has a place for everything. That chicken was laying an egg in that hay, and that cow run her off. And that's why Jamie needs an egg place over here. See, that's what I'm working on. She's all upset over there now. So, okay, so now that you know a little something about my dad, he's from the generation of hoarders. Folks that never got rid of anything because you never know when you may need it. And I believe that my dad's dad was like that, my grandparent on my dad's side. Now, my mom is a city girl. My mom comes from the city. She's from California. And I guess in their little suburban home, they didn't have a need to clutter things up, or they didn't reuse things the way my dad's family did. So Mom doesn't allow for any clutter. And so Mom gets so frustrated with my dad for all the things he has cluttered up. And so now what my dad's had to do is camouflage his buildings. If you think I'm lying, I'm not. My dad will camouflage buildings by matching the paint, matching the metal, or whatever he's using. My dad will build things when my mom's not watching, either when she's gone off to a Walmart trip or when she and the girls are out doing their thing. My dad will run out there real fast and build an extension onto a building and camouflage it, so as my mom doesn't recognize it, just to give himself a new place to hoard stuff. I want to show y'all something. I'm here at my dad's house, and now my dad has always had this little building here. This is his tool room. It's been there forever. He has a little barbecue pit and a little sitting area. You know, man, he always has his fire going over there. This is where the kids play. But my dad didn't think that was enough space for what he needed, so he added on this little part right over here. Now, as you can see, the naked eye can't really tell it's an extension of that building. And for an entire year, my dad was able to hide stuff back here. Like I told you, he hoards stuff. He cannot get enough, and he needed more space for all of his stuff. But Mom wouldn't allow him to build anything else, so when he did it against her will, you can see how well he camouflaged it in right there. I want him to tell the story of how Mom finally discovered it. So as you can see, that my dad's workshop there is 50 yards away from Mom and Dad's front porch. So how did Mom ever discover it?
Well, you know, I built it when she was still working.
Uh-huh.
And she would only work till like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I could only work in the morning.
So when she'd go to work, you'd work on the building.
As soon as she drove out the driveway, I took off in the shop. and I put the ends up first because I knew that's what she would see first.
Yeah.
Without the roof, just the ends. Just two.
So no roof, just the end.
Yeah. and I made sure the tin matched
Yeah.
the tin. So I had to go through all my old tin to find tin that would match.
So you went through every sheet of tin to make sure it all matched up right to the old tin.
Buddy, my plan worked perfect. And I did both ends.
So hold on, how long was that building there?
Over a year before she spotted it. And only then because she was mowing the yard.
Oh no.
I normally mow.
So Dad normally mows, but one day Mom gets on the mower and she's over here mowing. And what was Mom's reaction, Dad, when she discovered that little building there?
Well, then she called all the kids crying.
Yeah, oh yeah, I told that story.
Yeah.
She called me crying.
Daniel at work, Dale thought I had a heart attack or something.
Oh.
He got all scared and Tim was scared. And I didn't know it. So I got a phone call. And it was Daniel. He says,
Oh, Daniel told on her.
yeah, he says, don't go in the house. Mom was mad. She found your shed.
Yep, another shed.
So
I
was prepared when I went in the door. And my excuse was, it was a good excuse. I need a place for my tractors. Without going all the way out behind the old barn and digging them out.
So I'm just going to point a couple of things out to y'all here real fast, because I told y'all that my dad has a lot of buildings. So there's one there behind his old pickup. And I say again, there's my dad's old pickup. There's my dad's new pickup.
I need two.
He needs two. Okay, fine. He needs two. There's my dad's little gazebo over there. You can see the pitched roof to it. That's his carport. That's his old barn. He's giving that to Daniel pretty much, even though Daniel has a brand new barn over here.
I was kicked out.
Oh, he was kicked out. You see his tool room over here, his workshop, tool room. And I'm not even going to walk you behind all this, because there's another 4 or 5 buildings.
I'm trying to keep Mom in the front.
Yeah, Dad has to keep Mom here in the front. But it is funny the way you, I told everybody, that's just kind of a Morrow thing. Uncle Raleigh, I know they're doing some cleanup, and he has at least 8 of those buildings. 8 little buildings all scattered around, full of stuff. And you got just as many. But like I say, if you go up there to my dad's house, knock on that door and say, hey, Dad, I saw you got whatever, a box of nails, or I saw you had come across an old wooden door or a screen door. No, yeah, well, leave that where it's at, but I'm going to use that. I'm going to build something. And he'll just hee-haw himself around and swear he's going to use it. And you're not getting anything out of him. All right, so now I've told you one of my dad's dirty little secrets. And I know Dad's going to be on this video, and Dad's going to be answering comments, and Dad's going to pretend like it's not him. Dad's going to say, yeah, well, sometimes I exaggerate, making you think that it's me who's saying that. But it's not, it's my dad, and he better not lie, because I'm not. All right, so now on to my mom's dirty little secrets, okay? So my mom, I can't believe I'm telling off on people's dirty little secrets. I don't even know where this is coming from. But my mom, she's bad with money. Whoo, my mom is bad with money. Now, let me get something out right now. My mom does not go and spend money on herself. No, she doesn't do that. My mom, like most girls, likes to have her a nice purse, but she doesn't require some kind of name brand. It didn't have to be a Michael Kors. No, my mom's not like that. But my mom likes to have pretty things. My mom likes to have a clean car. My mom likes to have a clean, pretty purse. My mom likes pretty things, the way girls are, you know. My mom has her little collection of knickknacks. But what I'm saying is my mom does not spend money on herself. But my mom will take money that my dad has earned, okay, because they have one account. And my mom will take money and buy stuff and spend stuff on other people and never tell Dad about it. And then my dad, he's so busy hoarding stuff and building sheds and camouflaging buildings, he doesn't realize that my mom has taken money and spent it on everybody else. And what are these horses doing? Hey, settle down. We're not doing feed time. I'm making a video. So that's funny because my mom will pay for somebody's cell phone bill this month, or she'll help someone with their light bill this month, or she'll take some money and, buy this furniture set for somebody this month. And so Dad has no idea where his money's going. And I don't guess he cares, because he's never like looking for money. But Mom will say, hey, look what I bought, but don't tell your dad. And she'll, I don't know if this is relatable to any of you folks or not. But yeah, my mom has always handled the money. And I guess she knows what she's doing because her and Dad are still together. I noticed that Ivy has a little bit of a limp. Need to check that out. Anyway, so it's fun, man. Mom and Dad. I know my mom will read these messages also. She'll watch this video and she's going to be steaming, huffing and puffing mad at me now. And she'll probably do a little bit of replying herself. She'll do it as I'm a survivor, so you'll never know it's her. And she'll probably put it off on me saying, oh, Lester here, I had the silly willies today. Or she'll say something silly like that. And you know it's not me. I don't talk that way. But my mom will, boy, her and Dad are going to be mad that I told their dirty little secrets. Now they're probably going to end up divorcing at the age of 80, which is all going to be my fault. And I was just trying to find stuff to talk about. Let's change the focus here. All right, folks, listen, I really have rambled on long enough. I don't even know what I was saying at this point. Cold front coming in, which is nice. Chickens need another place to lay their eggs, which is what I'm working on. Gonna surprise Jamie, she's not here. Barn cleanup. Sometimes, you know, you get busy and things just start to clutter up on you. And I do not do well with clutter, even though my dad does. My dad does fine with clutter. My hands are filthy. Whereas my dad clutters, my mom blows money on people. My mom and dad. Boy, you know, I should be honest. The most money that my mom spends, though, I believe if you took it dime for dime, the most money that my mom has spent has probably been on my younger son, Lex. Boy, Lex is spoiled. Mom takes such good care of him. He gets everything he wants and then some. But my mom will tell you, me and your dad are old. We ain't going to be here forever. Which is sad. But, we ain't taking that money with us when we go. So yeah, my dad's retirement is spent on Lex and his video games and his V-Bucks and everything else. Well, you know what? I'm going to get back to work. I was just thinking that if you guys like hearing about people's dirty little secrets, let me know. I might could make an entire channel about Uncle Dan's dirty little secrets and Sister Kim's dirty little secrets. I could go with Jamie's dirty little secrets. I think there might be a future in that. Let's just hope that no one ever goes. Let's just hope that everyone stays away from Lester's dirty little secrets. Yeah, we would not want that.